Thank you, Portland. It's an honor to be here with you all tonight. My name is Beto O'Rourke, and I'm so grateful to be visiting you here in the beautiful state of Oregon. I'm very grateful to each one of you who have made the trip to come here and join us. Since arriving in Portland, my wife Amy, my 3 kids, Ulysses, Molly, and Henry, have been blown away by the warm welcome and the great hospitality we have received. The people here in Portland have demonstrated what it looks like for a city to come together and raise a voice against many of the problematic issues that have come up during this presidential term. And I must say that you all have inspired me. I'm excited to be able to share with you all my vision for my 2020 campaign. I believe that with your support throughout this journey, that together we will be able to win this presidential election. Every election is a choice, and this year the choice could not be more clear. And even more than a choice between parties or personalities, this year it's a choice between philosophies. As we look at our country, it is easy to see and identify the areas in which we need to greatly improve on. We know what it takes to make our community safer. We know what it takes to create a fair and equal opportunities for all, regardless of gender. And we know that we need to strengthen and not disregard the promise of public education. We know that inclusion makes us stronger and that it is not a hindrance. And so do the immigrants who come here to play by the rules and build better lives. Together we know what it takes to lead the world, not only by the power instilled in our nation, but by the power of our example. We know what needs to be done, and as your candidate, I promise you tonight, we are going to get to work. And we will follow in the principle of one of our nation's greatest leaders. In the words of President John F. Kennedy, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. When we take a look and listen to our opponents, you can hear a different refrain. They talk about liberty and freedom and government getting out of your way. But one thing you will actually really hear over and over is that we, the citizens of this nation, are powerless in the face of our problems. They send the message that there's nothing we can do. But if at some point in some of the most pivotal points in our nation's history, their philosophy would have not won. Republicans often believe there's nothing the government can do. It's as if they view the government as some entity that rules us. We know that not to be the truth. This nation is run on a democracy. Government is us, by us, and for us, and creating the America we want is up to us. This election, you, the people of this country, have a choice. You have a choice between parties that believe the government can't do anything, and once they are placed in this office, they set out to prove it. Or you have us, you have me. As your candidate, I believe that America is exceptional, but I know it is not perfect. However, once in office, I will continue to make it that more perfect union. I am here for you, the people of this hardworking nation, and I wholeheartedly believe that we can fix many of the problems that have arisen out of this last presidential term. It is time for our nation to move forward. We must move forward for women's rights, immigration rights, and civil rights. We must not waver in our fight to keep our humanity, despite the problems seeming so intimidating at times. As a nation, it should not be overambitious to strive to be an America where every child gets a world-class education, where we open our arms to those who come to our country seeking a better life, where every person is allowed to love the person of their choice, and where every woman has the freedom to make her own healthcare decisions while being paid the same as a man for doing the same job. This is within our power, but for us to do something, I need you to do something. I need your support. I need people like you to join me on my campaign journey as we work towards accomplishing this country's priorities. I am honored to run to serve as your President of the United States. I am once again grateful for each one of you that have made the effort to come out tonight, and for how committed you are in serving this great country of ours. Together we can accomplish the promise of America, to ourselves, to each other, and to every generation that succeeds us. Once again, thank you for joining us.